Con tanto amor. Sé que tienes un nuevo amor, sin embargo yo te deseo lo mejor. Como la flor, con tanto amor me diste tú, y te marchito, me marchó y yo sé perder, pero ay, como me duele.
Welcome. Hola, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the live station coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. And today, everybody, we have a really, really special guest. Please welcome Serena to the show. Welcome,
Hello.
Serena.
Thank
How are you,
for
my
having
friend?
me.
Oh, my pleasure. It's so good to have you. And everybody at home, Serena is my youngest guest so far on the show. So, you know, the young kids and young adults are our future. So I'm super happy that you said yes to come on the show when I reached out to you, Serena. Thank you. And for attracting new generation and going globally today. So it's kind of exciting show. And I wanted to say also a big welcome to everybody that's watching the show today. And I would like to invite you to put in the comment section some nice question for Serena, and also send her some love. And because it's a graduation show, feel free to put your graduation photo for everybody to see what it was like when you were in high school. So are you ready to get started, Serena?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm excited.
You're ready to go. Yes. Okay. So before we get started with the questions, I'm going to read a beautiful introduction about my special guest today. So everybody, please meet the beautiful, smart, and talented Serena Reynosa. She's a Guatemalan and Canadian, and she's now 18 years old. In 2020, she graduated high school with honors and recently got accepted to university. Yes. And her interests include cooking, forensic science, anthropology, and true crime.
Yes.
And Serena says, even through COVID-19 has impacted our community, we are stronger than ever, and we will push through these obstacles in our lives. Some of her greatest accomplishments are graduating high school, getting accepted into university, and getting the chance to pursue her passion in forensic investigation. Now getting to share her experiences during COVID on the Life Lesson Station is the next greatest accomplishment. Thank you for sharing your story with all of us today, Serena. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Oh, it's so good to have you, Serena. So now that I did a little bit of talking, we're going to get to you, my friend. And
Sure.
I want to ask you to tell us a little, the audience, about yourself, and tell us how COVID-19 impacted you in your high school year graduation. So we'll get into that slowly. So yeah, tell us about yourself.
All right. So I'm Serena. I just turned 18 back in October. So fresh new adult. I just graduated from Emmy Lazert, and it was hard the last semester, but I got through it. And here I'm sitting with my 3 cats, my lizard upstairs. His name is Mango.
Mango? Oh, what
Mango.
about your cat? What about your cats? What's their names?
So I got one. I have 2 twins. They're like tabby cats. It's Simba and Tigger. And then I have one little black cat. His name is Pepper.
Oh, that's so cute. Do you have a favorite?
Don't tell them. Only Simba.
Okay. Only Simba. Okay, shh, it's their secret. I won't tell anybody. Just the whole rest of the world will know.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Simba, he's my little baby. He's acts just like my cat who passed away. So he's very
Mm.
special to me.
I
Yeah,
gotta ask, do they get along together, Mango and the cats?
that's the thing. They jump on his cage and they're trying to like explore and see him, but
Okay.
they're playful, right? So they're gonna try and get him and swat at him. So I keep them away, but they look at from a distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it looks like it's busy at home. And how was everything during what's happening globally? Tell me about your experience last
So
year or during 2020.
yeah, so during like pre-COVID, usually me at school and working, it was very busy, like hectic in my life because I wanted to save up for university. So I focused more on part-time jobs while going to school. And then during the last semester of my school year, that's when COVID hit. And being secluded at home with my family, it's brought us a lot more closer, like more than ever. So we do family activities, we're just hanging out with each other, and I've learned a lot more about my family just in general, just being home with them for those long 7 months out of work and online school. It was a new transition, but in the end, I'm grateful.
Oh, that's wonderful that it brought you closer. I'm glad to hear that because everybody's experience has been unique, you know?
Of
So
course.
I'm glad that yours was good. And how did you feel when it hit you regarding school and your graduation? Because, you know, it's a big year for you. You were graduating high school. So how did you
Of course.
work through the whole thing? How was it for you?
So I remember I think it was around March 14th, 15th. It was
Yeah.
just before spring break. So everyone was getting their last classes in, and then all of a sudden, our principal made an announcement saying that schools may be closed. So, you know, everyone was excited thinking an extra 3 weeks of spring break. And I was like that too, you know? I was like, I'm going to hang out with my friends, have a good time, and just relax for that whole almost month off that we get. But then slowly 3 weeks turned into a month, and then 2 months. And then it hit me hard because as my last year in high school, I really wanted to make the best out of it because I'm very introverted with my friends. I'd rather have a little circle of friends. And I put myself out there and I decided to join the rugby team. So
Oh,
yeah, I learned a
cool.
lot. Yeah,
Nice.
there's very like misconceptions thinking like it's very rough sport, and it is, but it's
Yeah.
it's a way to get your aggression out, you know, anything that you're building up, it's just a way to relieve it. And I tried out and I got on the team. So I was a what would you call attacker? I'm the one who's
Oh,
running first.
oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, the
Nice.
tackler. So I learned a lot and it was so fun. Like I went to 7 a.m. practices and, you know, waking up every morning so early. I couldn't do it, but all of a sudden, you know, practice just stopped. And it was sad because as my last year, I wanted to go all out, you know, go
Yes.
to these pep rallies and, you know, just enjoy the last year with my friends. And I felt like it was taken away from me in a way.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
the previous year there's, you know, all these people who are graduating and they're on the stage and, you know, you're shaking your principal's hand, and I couldn't have that. And for a long time for like a whole month I was emailing the teachers, the principals, like trying to give them some ideas on what we can do to make us have
Yeah.
like a graduation, some type of celebration. And
Yes.
eventually I got through to them, but it was very hard going into that,
Yeah.
especially with graduation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you so what happened at the end of the year? What kind of ceremony? Did you get to buy a dress? Did you get to take photos? Like how did that all shake out at the end for you?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the school year, I was so excited. Like me and my best friend, we went and planned dresses that we wanted to get, but I went online instead because I know that when you're going into like a bridal shop, or they're very expensive, like very expensive, just for like one night or one day type of thing. So I went online and I got my dress for about $40. And it was very, very pretty. I so I ordered my dress before like the second week of school. So I had it ready, you know, trying to watch what I eat just a little bit. And then during the whole shutdown of the school, I wrote an essay because I wanted to message anyone I could just to give us some sort of celebration. So in the end, they planned on doing a drive-through grad. And my expectations for the drive-through grad were very, I want to say low, but I was thinking, you know, maybe it's just gonna be just a drive straight through and, you know, just say hi. But they did it very good. Like we drove through, and then there's all around the back of the school, there was little, what do you call it? Little like backgrounds that you can take pictures in. So for Emmy Lizards, and it was so fun. They had multiple teachers there, some of my favorites who really pushed me hard in school. And we took pictures, I shook their hands. It was very fun.
We had a question. Oh, sorry. Hey. Okay, so a lot of people are writing, so I'm just going to go to the audience for a quick second. Chantal is asking, as an introvert, what would you say introverts can bring to the table of life? Nice.
I think as an introvert, you're very secluded, you're very to yourself, and it's all about being yourself in the end. Like, even though you are very, you know, pushed away from the outside, it's all about just being true to yourself and just surrounding yourself with people who you know are like you, or even pushing yourself and getting an extrovert friend, you know, someone who will fit that side of you, even if it's opposite. I feel like just being with people who fit around you, who are like you, it just means it makes all the better.
Oh, absolutely. And just one more quick question for you, Serena, from Chantal. Yeah. She says, what do you like the most about forensics? Interesting.
Oh, I've watched like forensic files, true crime ever since I was about 10. Like,
really?
I love the show. Yeah. Okay. So I like the DNA part, like finding the little bits of DNA, you know, just even like a hair strand or a fiber, and just you can identify someone just through that little strand, that little fiber piece. You can identify the killer and give those people that closure.
That's right. That's find justice.
I love about it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I have a lady who's a friend that's in the law, and that's what motivates her is to bring justice and closure to people, because sometimes in life you don't get closure. You'll never get the story that you deserve or the answer that you like. It's just life. But if you can help to bring closure, I think that's amazing. So,
and that's what I love the most.
Oh, that's
great.
Trying
to get people that help, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any advice for future high school graduate? Like in 2021, it's possible that they will go through a similar situation. Do you have any advice for people graduating this year? How to get through? Okay.
Yeah. I would say just always keep that positive mindset, because when you're stuck in that negative mindset, you're going to go into school either online or in school. Yeah. Always just thinking the worst. You're always just anticipating. You're waiting just for that. What would you call, like, that moment of just, here we go again. So I would say stick in that positive mindset. You know, even though it may be another year we're stuck with the pandemic, or, you know, just think ahead and just think about your future in the end, because even though you may be stuck now, it's not going to last forever. You know, we're having new vaccines coming out. We have all these extra help, and, you know, by the government, all of that. So I would say go do the things that you want to do if applicable, you know, join some teams, make more friends, because in the end, it's going to help you a lot.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I hope we have some future graduating students watching right now and listening to these good advice. Thank you so much. And can you tell me some of the hobbies you picked up during COVID?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was on TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
And I found this lady. She was making a hand knit chunky blanket.
Okay.
So I ran to Michael's, me and my mom, and I got 6 things of yarn. And I spent just only an hour, and I made a huge blanket. And I'm just obsessed now. Like, they're so soft, thick, and it's so good. I just picked that hobby up.
Can you please share after the show some pictures of your work, of your artwork, like the blankets? I think everybody would love to see that. Like, we all love creative projects, and I think it would give people ideas what to do, because you just don't want to watch TV the whole time, right? You want to hopefully do some activities, right? So that's a cool painting. Okay, paint by number, but like, are the real? Okay, yeah. How did you learn to do that?
So you remember Bob Ross? Everyone knows Bob Ross. Yeah, with the afro. So you know, apparently he had a perm, and he brushed it out one day, and it just stuck like that. Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. Yeah. They even sell those chia. You know, those plants with the herbs that grow. They have a one just for him.
Yeah, I've seen. So I watched his YouTube videos, and I just copied. I just did what he did, added some new things, like some of his old work, into the painting, and fabulous. It just takes a long time for it to dry since it's oil paint. But it's such a fun hobby.
So I would love to see those paintings in the comments section after the show. Serena, please share your photos with everybody. I think everybody would love to see it. And Aria's here. Hi, Aria. And she has a question. What are your plans for the future job-wise?
Okay, so I'm planning on, I'm hoping, getting a degree in either criminology or criminal justice. Just whatever's going to bring me into the pathway of forensics, either DNA, picking up crime scene investigation. So for now, I'm just doing a 2-year diploma so I can transfer into a degree as a graduate. Yeah.
Okay, so that career-wise, you're still aiming for that. So that's great. Thank you for answering Aria's question. And okay, so we covered that. Okay, what is your current favorite Netflix show?
Okay, I am obsessed with Forensic Files. Of course, there's, I think, 11 seasons, and I just spend my time here in quarantine back then, and then now. I'm stuck. I'm hooked on watching Forensic Files. It's so interesting.
That's cool. So you would recommend for us to watch it?
Of course.
So we have some comments from Kate. She says, that's awesome. Good for you. So proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh, she's pretty cool. And Besh says, your future will be amazing. There you go. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Thank you.
It's going to be amazing. Right on. You know what, people? I just have to say that it takes a lot of courage to come on a live show like this. And the fact that Serena said yes, that shows you that she's a strong young woman, you know, because it's not easy. I know a lot of grown-ups that wouldn't want to do it, because with live show, you never know what kind of surprises you're going to have or how it's going to roll. So Serena, kudos for that. And it shows how strong she is. So I'm very proud of Serena, for sure.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And one of your main messages to help others, that is, life hits us in unexpected ways. We never know what we have until it's gone. And with that being said, live life to the fullest extent and try new things. Can you tell us about that?
Of course. I just feel like, again, if you are stuck in that negative mindset of you're waiting for something to go wrong, it's just, you need to experience your life to the fullest. And since this pandemic has hit us, I think it's a realization, you know, we may have family members who've passed away or gotten very sick, and you never know what you have until it's gone. So I feel like we have to make the best of it and just experience our life in the moment instead of waiting for the future and wondering what's going to happen tomorrow. So I feel like you just have to live in that moment.
Yeah, and then help your loved ones. If you see they're stuck at home, your loved ones you're with, help them. Try to inspire them to try something new at home. Like, if you see they're struggling, be there for them. offer an ear,
Of
just
course.
listen, you know. So yeah, it's like do it with your family. Guess what, everybody? We're gonna go look at some pictures of Serena and look at some of her life experience, and then we're gonna go back to questions. So Serena, can you tell us about this beautiful picture in here?
Yeah, so this was taken during the drive-through grad. So I made sure it was okay to bring like a lot of family members with me, but we all traveled in a line, just my family
Okay.
members, and we all went to it's the True Voyageurs. It's like the background picture.
Okay.
So I got all my closest family members, and we got a photo. It's so nice. That day was very, how do you say it?
Meaningful?
It was like a light in the midst of the darkness that was going around with the pandemic. So
Yeah,
it
well
was
said.
just very, yeah.
It's special. You're right. And then, excuse me, attention, everybody. Look at the photo. Come on. Serena, you're gorgeous. You're stunning. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Did you pick that dress?
Yeah,
Or did
that was
you
the
get
dress I was
big and-
talking about.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
You look like a princess. Oh, but you know, a
Thank
glamorous
you so much.
princess. Yeah. And you're very lucky because your mom is a photographer, right? So
Yes.
yes, I love your mom's work. And she took this photo, right? I think. Yes.
Yeah, she took all of my graduation photos.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful photo. This is stunning. Stunning. Oh, this is a little more casual. So
This is me
that's
in
how
my
you roll.
everyday moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Your hair was a different color there, hey? It was like a more a lighter color, was it there?
Yeah, I dyed it because it's so I used to have red hair, like very bright red. I went crazy.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it kind of started to fade a bit, so I put like a light brown on top with a whole bunch of colors. So I let my roots grow out and then I dyed it back to my natural.
Nice. And then this is so nice. So you got the nice certificate and the 2020. Do you get to keep that cap? I'm just curious.
Yeah, you get to keep it. You just have to return the gown that you rent.
Okay.
But you get to keep the hats. They give you I got a grad box. They gave me a whole thing of like letters from my favorite teachers and my honor certificate. It was just a whole box. It was so meaningful because some of my favorite teachers that have been stuck with me for years, they wrote messages for me, and it was so heartwarming.
Oh, that's so awesome. And who's this beautiful people in the photos with you in the photo?
So this is my family here.
Yay.
We got my mom, my little sister, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Got my dad here, Antonio.
Yeah.
All right. There's me and Braden, my oldest brother. That was our Jasper trip last year. Beautiful
family photos. It's been so neat to watch you grow up since you're a little girl. All of you guys, it's been such a fun thing for me. And that's a nice picture too of you.
Yeah, that was my first day of grade 12 before all this happened. So that was my first day, my first picture.
Oh, I'm glad that you
take a picture.
Yes, and it's like you're like a model. You're like, no big deal, you know. You look good.
She's like on the shoulder. So I thought,
nice. And that's your gown.
Yeah, that was my. You have to order it online, so it's only like $50, but you get to keep it for a whole month. So we took pictures with all the family. So that was one of the photos my mom took.
Oh, I love it. So you had an outfit for this photo shoot and a gown photo shoot day too. So 2 different days, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your diploma?
So this one was from grade 11. I got a certificate of, I had the highest mark in my English class by my favorite teacher ever. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got a certificate.
Wow, you're just so full of surprise honors and highest grades. And wow, the future is your oyster, as they say, hey? Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Is that Mango?
Yes, so we got Mango. I got him back in March. He was like a pandemic baby, but I got him back in March, and he was so small. He was like the size of my finger, so small.
Aww.
And 3 months later, he's the size of my forearm. Like, he's very big.
Yeah. He's even bigger now than on the picture?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's your favorite cat in that one? No, sorry, you love them all the same, just like us parents. We love all our kids the same. Is that your favorite cat?
Yes, that was my baby.
Okay.
His name was
There
Lucky. He was 13.
Aww.
Yeah.
So sweet. And that's a family photo.
Yes.
Is it a special occasion or just get together?
I believe it was a get together. We just all got in a photo, set it up. It's my favorite photo. I love it.
Oh, oops. That's us a little close. I'm going to back it up a little. So Serena picked the background, which is a gala. It's like we're graduating. So we're having our own little graduation party today. And all my guests on the Life Lesson station, they picked the opening song. Can you tell us about the song that we dance with our flowers to? Can you tell us about that song?
Yeah, so it's by Selena. My mom showed me Selena right when I was young. I think around 12. She just always played it in the car. And as I grew up, I started loving her music even more. So just all of her music just speaks to me. It's so meaningful and it's fun, you know. They have the new Netflix series coming out on her. So I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah, everybody should watch that movie, Selena. It's such a beautiful, it's a tragic story, but it's a beautiful movie. The best line in the movie, well, that I think, it is Selena, right? Do you remember that line? And then the dad, he's trying to teach how to dance. He says, you dance like a washing machine. Anyway, it's it's a cute movie. We have Chantal says, life is short, eat dessert first. So it's funny that you say that because you have a quote. The quote, I'm not joking. Serena's quote for COVID, she says, don't be sad, eat.
Eat.
Yes. Okay, I was like, oh, eat? Okay, so at first I was like, what? But explain it.
You know, we were in a pandemic. We still am. And, you know, with quarantine, we're not going out anywhere. You know, we're cooped up in home. You know, we need some comfort food. Whenever you're sad, you know, just eat whatever you like. Just eat slowly, fast, you know, relax and eat.
Yes.
That's what I do.
That's right. Everybody listen, eat something nice, give yourself a little treat. And Serena, when life permits, would you like to travel to Guatemala or other countries?
Of course. We were talking about going last year, but I would love to go there and meet all of my family because the last time I went, I was very young. I believe around 3, but I was very young. So I want to go back and just experience it all now that I'm an adult. I just want to go with my family and just meet my extended family that I haven't seen in years. So I do definitely want to go travel.
How's your Spanish?
It's broken. I know a little bit. I understand a little bit. So it's coming to me. But that's another hobby that I picked up is trying to expand my vocabulary and learn a bit more. So it's been fun.
Oh, cool. Can you teach me one word in Spanish, please? Or the audience, teach us a nice little word in Spanish.
Okay. So Guatemalan slang, I would say calida.
Calida?
Yeah, calida.
Calida. What is that?
It means, it's like cool.
Oh, calida.
Yeah, it's like a way of saying cool, like a little slang.
Cool. Okay, so calida, I've never heard that word before, calida. And you go the calida?
Yeah, the.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have to wrap up the show, but before we go, do you have any last life lessons that you would like to share with everybody? In general?
I would say, because personally, during school, I wasn't very academically, you know, at the top. So I just pulled my socks up and I went head first. And I just went for it, you know, even though I started without knowing a lot of math, I made my way up. And even with English, I just went head first into it. And I really put my time into studying. So I believe that once you put your head first and you go for it, you can do anything.
Okay, so plow through your feels. Like even if you're scared, do it anyway, kind of thing.
Just go for it. Even though you have some fears, some doubts, you're never gonna know it's gonna happen until it happens, you know?
Yeah. So this way you have no regrets, right? You went for it. Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, I mean, we could probably talk to you for 3 weeks, but today is just a quick introduction show to Serena. I wanted all of you to meet her and see how awesome she is. And you can see that she's got so much wisdom for her young age. And Serena, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming and meeting everybody. And I hope to have you again on the show for an update.
Course.
See, you know, maybe we can have a special show about forensics, or I don't know, like something fun, or maybe a graduation party from university, hey?
Yeah,
or sooner.
Of course.
You know? So
Hopefully.
I want to thank everybody for coming and watch Serena and for all the amazing questions. Oh, we have just a second. Oh, we have some. So the best. Okay. So Shata said the best year, Serena. And then Aria says, wanted to say once again, congrats. So thank you so much, Aria. Thank you for all the love for Serena. I mean, today it's been a really great turnout. So everybody, thank you for watching Serena. Thank you so much for coming, my beautiful young friend. And I hope that we chat soon again. I wish you the very best. Study hard, work hard, keep pushing through, keep growing, and keep going. All right, everybody, that's it. So thank you for watching. We'll